Jessie Bates is going. Vonn Bell is going. But Germaine Pratt is back. Yes, guys, Germaine Pratt is back on a 3-year, $21 million contract. The Bengals are re-signing him per sources of Ian Rappaport. He gets $10.35 million in year 1, $15.15 over 2 years. So that's roughly around $7.5, $7.6 a year he gets for the next 2 years. So he gets a lot of money up front, and then the next 2 years it's $7.5 each year. Obviously, his third year, he's going to want to renegotiate that and, work on an extension and work on, future money. But with that being said, though, he is back. So he is now solidified as your starting middle linebacker moving forward, him and Logan Wilson. Now, we don't know all the concrete evidence or concrete proof of what that conversation was like with the Bengals, because obviously he probably did bring up the fact that he wants to play as a 3-down linebacker. And my guess is if he did resign, he most likely got his wishes. Like, they agreed to make him a 3-down linebacker in order to, agree to terms with him in this contract. So I wonder how much he's going to be playing next year. My guess is he is going to be playing as much as Logan Wilson, and they're just going to figure out a way to get that all involved. Now, this is the biggest W of the day, right? Because bringing back Germaine Pratt is a must. This is something we talked about. I've been saying this. I said it right here in my post. I've been talking about this since, October, how Germaine Pratt's going to come back. Germaine Pratt's going to come back. And, nonstop that it's going to happen. Well, it looks like it did happen. But with every, beautiful day, there's always one cloud that ruins it. And there's 2 clouds. Jessie Bates is currently now an Atlanta Falcon. He signed a $64.02 million contract that includes $23 million in year 1. He's getting paid $3 million next year, guys. I reported earlier that, the Browns will offer him $17 million. And that was considered a lot of money, right? He is now the 4th highest paid safety in football, which, I'll be honest, he's a great player, but I don't even know if Cincy was even in the ballpark range of bringing him back. I don't know if Cincy was even in the, in the whole entire building. It's a lot of money, man. So he will make 23 in year 1, 36 in the first 2 years of his deal. Wait, and $36 million in the first 2 years of his deal. So he'll make 18 the next, or 16 the next, 18, I'm bad at math for some reason. 18 the next 2 years. So he's going to make 23, 18, and 18. Yeah, I think since he was in on him, they would have been in on him at most, probably at a price tag of, I would say 14 a year, 13 a year, and that would have even been close. That's $10 million off. What's funny is he even said, he's like, I can't leave $10 million on the table. He would have left $10 million on the table by going ahead and signing with the Cincinnati Bengals. Obviously, at the end of the day, who is a better team, the Bengals or the Falcons? The Bengals are a lot crazy much better. But it is what it is in the end of the day. Nonetheless, though, Jessie Bates is going. The second guy who was going is Vonn Bell. He's number 2. Vonn Bell did sign with the Carolina Panthers. Based on what I've heard, I don't think I want to say the contract is out. Let me see what the contract is. I believe he got good money, but not crazy money. It doesn't look like the contract was revealed yet. Yeah, no, just the fact that he's going to Carolina, but it doesn't say what he got signed for, which is surprising. Usually they give the contract right away. I don't see anything about the contract being released. What I do see, though, is that he is a Carolina Panther. So that is a W for Carolina. I know I saw a lot of Bengals fans saying, salute to him. They got, they're going to miss him. They got a great player in Carolina, and they really did. But at the end of the day, this does mean now that there is no safeties on the roster outside of Dax Hill. And now, obviously, Dax Hill was a former first-round pick last year for the Cincinnati Bengals. So, he needs to now step up and become the main guy. And I truly do believe he will. But this is definitely his time where if you ever want to get your capital back within UNC, what you spent on your guy, this is the time he needs to step up. Now, I'm going to guess Cincinnati, if they do not target in free agency, they 1,000% obviously will target in the draft a safety. The safeties in this draft, though, are not really that great. There are a couple of really big guys in the beginning, and then they fall off quickly. So if I'm Cincinnati right now, I'm probably targeting a guy in free agency, and there's a lot of good safeties in free agency they can target. But with everything being said right now, this is going to be a huge loss to their secondary. I think their cornerback will be fine. Cheeto comes back. He'll be fine. Cam Taylor-Britt takes another step up. Mike Hilton. Overall-wise, again, they'll probably also target somebody in the draft. But this is a huge L to their secondary. But they will be fine. Like I said, at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. Since he will still win. Since he will still figure things out. And the good thing about the Cincinnati Bengals is they play in the AFC North. Meaning that they don't have to play like the best receivers of all time every single year. Ravens have nobody. We have freaking McDonald's workers as receivers. And then the Steelers have George Pickens and that's it. And then other than that, the Browns have Amari Cooper, but I really like Peoples-Jones the most. So we don't really have anyone else outside of that. And I think Germaine Pratt being an every down back, plus Logan Wilson, will give them the opportunity to be able to actually get a lot more playing time and help out with run defense if they need to help out with run defense. So, overall, like I said before, guys, big fat W for the signings today of Germaine Pratt. Is an L, but this is football when it comes to losing, Jessie Bates and Vonn Bell. I was really highly surprised. I'm not going to lie to you. I really thought you guys would keep one of the two. I knew you guys keep Germaine Pratt. That was guaranteed, there was no doubt about that. But losing both safeties was actually, I did not predict that happening. And again, like I said, it is what it is at the end of the day. Football is football. Players come, players leave, players stay. It's whatever. And by the way, the Steelers just signed, breaking news, guys. The Steelers just signed Patrick Peterson. You might ask yourself, what does that mean? Means the Pittsburgh Steelers are now currently taking anybody to join their squad. Guys, I'm going to go shoot up for the Steelers. Hang on, boys. No, on the real note, though, I guess the depth piece, Patrick Peterson's like 80 years old, man. I don't really think anything special of that. That's a signing that's more like a veteran piece. You bring in, you see what you can get without the guy. But, guys, tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. I'll see you guys next one. Peace out.